All right, y'all. So I've been waiting in queue to use the new Go tanks for the past 4 minutes. It feels like, and they dropped the season 1.1 patch notes literally right now. So with Go tanks release, they did announce that there would be buffs and nerfs to certain characters, which are Majin Buu Good and Super Saiyan Goku. So we're gonna take a look at them right here. Let me actually, you know what, I'm going to switch over to Twitter, probably the Twitter post that I made, or no, because Gotenks is going to be talking in the background, guys. You're gonna have to deal with it. Anyways, what's going on here is that these changes were made on the start of the universe, I guess, because it's 0000000. But regardless of that, these buffs are in effect right now, it seems like, so that's pretty exciting. For Majin Buu Good, they gave him a, that's a pretty hefty HP increase. Oh my goodness. So 7k HP starter to 8.6k HP as a starter. That's like a skill early on, like a whole skill, I feel like, you know, that you could just take in terms of damage, maybe. Especially with his own healing, like that is a lot of HP, extra 1.5k. And then the end result is that his, you know, like let's say max level HP was 19.3k. Now it's 23.7k, almost a 4,000 HP increase. It's about like what, 3.3k or 3.4k, whatever the number is exactly. Actually, no, that is a 4,000 HP increase. No, I can't do basic math, guys. Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Let me actually, we're gonna, you know what? Matchmaking is taking so long. We're just gonna cancel this. Let's go in here into the training mode real quick. I just want to look here. Oh, I can't training mode in a party.
Yeah,
Dang it. Okay, wait.
Yeah,
give me a
fine.
second, chat. Okay, we left the party here. So let's take a look at Majin Buu's HP increase. So, we could see, it definitely looks like he has a little more HP here. That's for sure. Like, and we compare him directly to Vegeta here. He pretty much has right under Vegeta's HP as a tank. We go ahead and take a look here back at the Super Saiyan Goku, and he has about the same amount as an attacker. You know what we could do actually? Let's end training and let's actually take a look at another technical as our partner. Let's say our allied hero is, I don't know, like just Kid Gohan, just a random technical character who did get buffed recently as well. So let's see, HP size is about the same. I think Gohan has a little more HP, but overall this is a decent change. Now let's go all the way to level 11 for both Gohan and both the Majin Buu. Let's see if that HP increase looks to be anything significant. It definitely looks like Buu, I think, has slightly more HP. Does he not here? Like if I try to like kind of level them up together, it's really hard to do that, but it looks like they about have the same amount of HP, if not Buu having a little more. But again, Buu does have the extra buff to his other skills as well that we'll be taking a look at. But okay, Buu buff's looking pretty decent already, so that's nice to see. All right, back to talking about Majin Buu here. So he also has the Strangle Gum damage increase, which increased from 450/500/600 to 679/750/900. And then the skill 2 healing rate, that changed from a range of 6, 8, 12 to 8, 10, 14. And the cancel distance is now 11, 13, and 17 meters. Okay, depending on the level that you have it at, compared to 9, 10, and 13. So again, we'll take another look here for Majin Buu just really quickly into training mode. And again, we'll keep Super Saiyan Goku, I guess, as our partner. That's fine. Not really the biggest deal of all time. Let's give Majin Buu, there's a couple of different levels here. So again, the healing beam range has increased. So if I do this, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty big range increase right there compared to what he used to have for the healing beam. Like, it's pretty far away. We go to level 2. Wow, okay. And then level 3 is a huge increase right here. I feel like it's pretty wide. And look how far away you can move now. That's a really wide distance. Let's just do this. I mean, again, I could go. How far away can I go from this guy? Yeah, that's pretty far. Look at this ring right here. At level 3, that's... Look at that. It's pretty good. And even, you know, we could just reset this. If we take a look at some of the other skills before they're really maxed out here. Or like skill 1 at this level. I mean, that's just like... I feel like, you know, you get this to level 2 and it already feels like it's better than the skill probably would have been at level 3. Just because of, look how much health look how quick the health I think heals you as well. Let's go ahead and, I don't think it changes per level that the allies at specifically, but it's just a flat HP buff, which is definitely useful. Now we know Strangle Gum is also stronger. Let's make Vegeta a higher level here. Actually we won't. You know what we could do is, let's just see. So it's just going to be level 1 Strangle Gum. Again, nothing really too crazy. Level 2, but again, he could throw this twice. Okay, still again, it's like, it's just nice to have extra damage on this skill, I guess, right? Then we can get to level 3 here. Throws 3 of these right there. I mean, that's about, again, 4.5k in total, yeah. You know, I wonder how Majin Buu look like with snowball stacks. Let's be a little silly. Let's say Majin Buu has snowball, and then you decide, hey, I'm gonna give this guy Giant Slayer, and then maybe the double vanish, right? And let's go ahead and we'll kill Vegeta a few times here, and we'll see what he looks like with, let's say he gets to somehow snowball level. Let's get him to level 3, so we'll be right back. All right, so we have Majin Buu at level 11 here, and we have the Strangle Gum now. So let's take a look here at what this guy's able to do. Let's say if we just, you know, throw 3 of these at him. That is actually quite a lot of damage, is it not? Guys, he hits 3 of these on an enemy. This is a tank, right? He doesn't nearly have his HP. And he slows him down. Then his rush attacks do increase in damage right there. Like by himself, he's able to do half of this guy's HP. And that's with Snowball Stack only 3, which, you know, I mean, the thing about Buu and getting Snowball Stacks and keeping Snowball Stacks is going to be a lot easier with his heal. And especially the extra range it has and his HP buff on top of this, right? I mean, it just, we can probably kill Vegeta, and then we could also just land, you know, just another gum right here. Let's get the 4th Snowball Stack, and let's see what he's going to do with all of this. I mean, we could just give this. It doesn't really matter his other abilities because they're not the ones that are buffed. They will be the same thing as always. So what does he do? Again, we max this out. Dude, he's just melting with Giant Slayer. I mean, I could see, like, the thing about Giant Slayer is that that's usually something you'll see utilized best against tanks. I mean, if we remove... So with Pursuer, it does additional energy damage. I mean, like, what if you... What does this look like? Because you'll land multiple skills on him, right? That is definitely a difference, actually. Okay, with Pursuer active, because again, land attacks an enemy hero with 2 skills within 2 seconds. I think that 3rd skill damage increased a little bit. Plus, again, his rush attacks will also increase. Because now he for sure does half damage. But then again, that could also be due to the snowball stacks as well. That's obviously making a big difference. Plus, getting another attack card will give him some extra stuff. But let's say, I mean, the thing about, like, you probably might want to go Solid Berry even then. So what if you go Snowball Stacks and Solid Barrier? I mean, he's still able to pretty much melt about half of Vegeta's HP by himself. And you pair him with a competent attacker, that's looking pretty good. And that's just like what he's doing with, you know, max Snowball Stacks. Again, keeping it with Majin Buu, he doesn't really have too much mobility, but at least he could get away decently fine. Like, at least that is something that can help out. And worst case scenario, he has this healing beam right here, which is also good. So, and he also has this too. Just turning your enemies into candy, and you can just run away from there. I mean, chat, he's looking quite a bit better. So, I mean, let me know what you're thinking about the Majin Buu buffs. We're going to take a look at Super Saiyan Goku now. All right, so now we can take a look at Super Saiyan Goku. It seems that the Meteor Hammer cooldown lengthened from 4 to 6 seconds. So that's what I thought they would do. That is the same cooldown as Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Twin Dragon Fist move, where he does teleport. The thing is that is a warp and this one is not a warp, but I don't think this is the biggest deal. It is still a fairly low cooldown. Like, they could have done him like, I think Trunks' warp move is an 8-second cooldown. So this is definitely better. Just a 6-second cooldown. It's not that big of a deal. And, you know, when you consider the end time of the move, it's pretty much 5 seconds, right? Kaioken effect duration was increased from 0.75 seconds to 1 second. The strike attack effect was decreased. Basically a nerf of about 200. I like it's 1,000 and 1,001 at level 3. I mean, okay. I guess, you know, that's fair because, you know, the only thing you really gain is the third kind of the second you're able to use Kaioken twice at level 3 basically, right? Movement speed down decreased. Quite a lot, actually. That's a lot. So that's a 35% decrease. Then that's a 45% decrease. That's a 55% decrease to level 3. I mean, the speed that he was at level 2 pre-nerf is faster than it is at level 3 now. Then the effect time caused by Kaioken Meteor Hammer or Kaioken Kamehameha is shortened by 2 seconds to 1 second. So that's the amount of time that the Kaioken boosts the move. Let's take a look here. I think I really need to see this to kind of understand. So again, a lot of the changes are around Kaioken rather than the Meteor Hammer itself. This is the wrong button. Let's I mean, we'll just go with nail, sure. Let's just take a look here. So Kaioken at its different levels, the movement. Well, firstly, let's take a look at Meteor Hammer. So yeah, about now would be where it used to appear. So again, we see this. This is where you would be able to use it basically, but now you have to wait an extra 2 seconds here. And again, besides that, the move was pretty much just unchanged. There's not really a difference in the moves at all. Skills right here. And again, just to kind of show the move is the exact same as it was before. Kaioken is what was nerfed, so let's get Kaioken in here. You could definitely tell. You could definitely tell the speed decrease there. I mean, it's nothing crazy. We could go ahead and burst Kaioken here. Let's do this and then we could burst it. I mean, it's sure, right? Sure. Let's just turn this on again. Level 2. Right here. You could tell. It's like it's still there's still like a decent boost, but like this is like level. This is what level 2 used to be basically. The speed that you were able to boost around with this guy in the past at level 3 or level 2 even last time was pretty crazy. But now it's pretty much just the same as level 2, which is fine. You know, this is still pretty good. Like, we're not gonna act like this is bad, but it's definitely not what it used to be, right? So we could burst with Kaioken here. Okay. I mean, again, in terms of damage that the Kamehameha does with the burst or anything, it's not really affected. Again, if we take a look here directly at the patch notes themselves, they do change the strike damage. I believe that was there. Yeah, the strike attack up the effect was decreased. But the actual blast attack up or anything like that. Like anything related to blast, like the Kamehameha, was not really changed in terms of the damage it dealt. The movement speed decrease, I feel it, but it's not gonna be a game changer for this guy. I mean, overall, what I will say is Goku's still quite good. Let's see what is, like, I would need to use this guy a little more to kind of truly feel things like in an actual match. Like, I think Majin Buu, they're very visual tellers, whilst Goku's like Kaioken is something that like you could just spam a lot of matches still, because it still will reset when you hit an enemy, right? So you're still going to be able to spam Kaioken like majorly. Again, we'll go, let's get Vegeta up to like a higher level. Sure, let's just, I don't know, let's just take that right here. So use Kaioken. You see how I'm gonna burst it right there. You could tell definitely though Meteor Hammer is like not as, again, like available there, if that makes sense, right? Let's see. So Meteor Hammer, I mean, that is with no stacks. Let's see if I give him infinite divine cards. I do want to, let's say we give him like a, in fact, I usually go snowball with this guy, or not snowball, this. So let me just kill this guy a few times, chat, and then we'll get a couple of snowball stacks with this guy and see what could be done. So 1 second. All right, so here's 3 snowball stacks Super Saiyan Goku. I mean, again, we fight Vegeta for a while. We could burst our moves, but by the time we finished bursting the moves, Meteor Hammer was still not available right there. So gotta really keep that in mind. The Kaioken burst is still really fast, but it's not what it once was again. So again, let's say I just come in here. I can definitely tell like I wouldn't say the lack of damage, but like the damage that's missing from what was there before. Because Kaioken burst itself used to be able to do, like, I would say it closer to here probably. And this is not even transformed Vegeta. Like, it's still doing quite a bit, but like, look at the difference between this and Kamehameha, right? Like, that strike down effects, you definitely feel that. And this is with 4 snowball stacks, by the way. The ultimate itself has not changed either, by the way, like the ultimate Kaioken burst. What? But I did messed up. My bad. I mean, this is a level 1 ultimate, but like that's not changed. The real difference is what Meteor Hammer is doing, and you can't like, I was talking about this, but like, you can't just rush in and then rush out instantly with the Meteor Hammer after this, especially, you know, when we consider lower levels, which, you know, you used to be able to hit Meteor Hammer, do a little bit of a combo, and then about here, you'll be able to run away, right? That matters, because matches, sometimes you can just get burst damaged and killed. Don't ever do what I did there, ever in your life, by the way, is make sure you aim your Kamehameha before you do anything, chat. That's all I'm gonna say, right? But, you know, still melts still melts characters, right? This guy's not gonna be like, oh, he's suddenly bad. He's just not a character that you put as little thought as you did before. You still don't have to like think too much with this guy, I feel like. But that's pretty much it for the patch changes in terms of the characters. So I mean, let me know what you guys are thinking, but Majin Buu looks pretty good. Super Saiyan Goku still looks quite strong too. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.